Hi, I'm Lillian.
And I'm Felipe.
And we are the Postmodern family.
We are Americans living in the UK, living a traditional life.
We make 3 new videos a week, so we encourage you to subscribe to our channel.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, thepostmodernfamily.com, and become a Patreon at patreon.com/thepostmodernfamily. Today, we're going to list off a number of things that you should never, ever say to a Brit. Are you a Christian?
Is this your husband? Is that your wife?
Would you like some iced tea?
How much did that cost you?
Who does your dental work?
Have you met the Queen?
Do you live in London?
Are you afraid of guns?
Is the NHS the reason why you guys don't have a navy?
Why would you want to be controlled by Brussels?
Isn't the BBC fake news?
Aren't the British basically Americans?
Don't you wish you could live in America?
First of all, we really enjoy living here in England, and we really don't
say these
things. But I think we want to mention that for people who are visiting England or the UK or Great Britain, all 3 things are different. These are things that you probably should not say, and for some Americans, it's like an innocent question if they ask you if you're a Brit. They're not trying to be offensive. They just think it's normal to ask these questions in America. So maybe we should explain some of them.
Okay. Are you a Christian? It's clear that the U.S. is a much more Christian country, and the Christian context is much stronger, so it's not offensive to ask someone, hey, are you a Christian in the US? So it's natural for someone to ask that.
Oh, are you married? This is something that I found quite interesting, just because people would often refer to their husbands and their wives as partners. And in America, if you use the term partner, it usually means a same-sex partner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In America, if you say, oh, let me go ask my partner, and I didn't know who that was, if I've never met them, then I would think they're probably gay. So, yeah. So when I came here and people were talking about their husbands and calling them partner, I was very confused.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's just not assumed here that people are married. People just tend to say partner.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them aren't married.
And the whole, how much did that cost? It isn't so much to size you up, like, do you have a lot of money to afford this or that? It's more like, man, I like that. I want to know how much it costs to see if I can get it.
The iced tea one is just funny just because they don't have iced tea here, really.
Yeah.
They have some bottled up.
They have Snapple here and there.
Yeah. But people don't brew it in their house and keep it in the refrigerator like as they would orange juice or lemonade. They don't even do lemonade here. Lemonade here is fizzy.
Yeah,
it's like a soda.
That's right.
Yeah, but so any kind of tea you would have here is assumed that it's hot tea. Whereas in America, it's not assumed. You'd have to ask, oh, do you want iced tea or hot tea?
Yeah. I mean, and of course, anyone from the U.S., most people from the U.S. will have an inherent pride in being American and thinking that it's wonderful to live there, and it is wonderful to live there. So they would think anyone would want to live there. That's why people want to cross the border illegally and get there. And so to just naturally ask, like, wouldn't it be great? Gosh, to think, yeah, it would be great for you if you live there, because it is great to live there. It's kind of innocent. It's not like your country sucks.
No, it's not what that means, really. And we know a lot of people who are British and in fact have told us that they would love to move and live in America. We know people like that.
No comment.
No comment. Is that offensive? Is that betraying them? I'm not sure what this question, aren't the Brits basically Americans, mean.
There are some. I've had some people say that because of the incursion of Hollywood and the change of vocabulary from Hollywood and the values from Hollywood, that the Brits already, because we come from them, in a sense, it's easier for them to get closer and closer to American values and culture than it is for, let's say, Slovakia, that don't even speak the language.
Okay.
So there are some Brits who, I don't know if they want it to be this way or they're offended because they think it's this way, but they think that Great Britain is so close to the U.S. that they're basically American.
No.
Not the case.
No. London. Yeah, this is true about when people hear that I'm from New York, they think automatically New York City.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of Americans do think that all of the UK is London.
I think even Americans, my family thought when I went to school in New York State that I was in New York City.
All right, yeah. So similarly, yeah, people often just assume that London is like all
England.
of the UK.
Yeah.
NHS is a sacred cow, so
Every
basically,
culture has their sacred cow.
yeah. Don't touch it if you're American.
It's just like don't touch the Second Amendment if you're a Brit and you're in America. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
That's about guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
They should know.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. Please don't get too offended. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.